We are here again with the Lexus GS. This is the Lexus GS400, and we're gonna be doing um, some transmission solenoid C. We're gonna change today. So first of all, we're gonna give the list of the tools that we are gonna be using. It's a 14 millimeter to drain the oil pan, and some 10 millimeter bolts that are around there, and we're gonna get into that right now. There you go. We have the oil draining, and it's a little bit tight under here, but it's a bunch of 10 millimeter bolts that goes all the way around on the pan. You're gonna go ahead and pull that, take down the oil pan, and then navigate for solenoid. We'll see you on the flip side. Alright, so I got all the bolts taken out, the transmission oil pan, got the fluid leak from the oil pan, and don't forget, you're gonna have to remove some 14 millimeters right here, these two, to get to two 10 millimeter bolts right here that are on the oil pan. I think my camera is upside down. So I didn't plan to do this today, and I don't have my tripod out, so it's kind of difficult for me to be videoing and showing you how it's done. But so far we've only gotten the 10 millimeter bolts out and two 14 millimeters out of that brace, and the oil pan seems a little bit tight on there, so I'm going to use a pry bar to see if I can snug it off real quick. So that's out of the way. I think the only thing that's holding it right now is the dipstick, the transmission dipstick, which is going to take a little bit of wiggling to get off, but it is possible to come off. Alright, and there you go. Your transmission oil pan is off, and we are out of the way. The next step we're going to get into is to get to the solenoid B, C, solenoid C. Solenoid C. This is your solenoid C. Alright, one easy way to know your solenoid C's based on the diagram that I got. Your solenoid C has a brown wire going into it. White and brown. Green and brown. And over here we have white and green. So the green and brown, that's your solenoid that we're going to be replacing. In our case, it's our solenoid C, so it's electric. So one thing that tells me is the solenoid is not powering out. Alright, here we go. This is your transmission filter, and in order for us to get to our solenoids, we're going to have to remove these 10 millimeter bolts. Right now, I think there's only 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these are torque spec to, I think, 72 foot-pounds. Inch foot-pounds, yep. So let's dive into that. There you have it. We pull 3 of the 4 bolts. And while you're doing this, if you notice, we had our transmission oil pan removed for a while, and it was draining for a good while, until it was pretty much dry from the oil pan side. When I came under here, I noticed that there was still some oil in the filter itself. So you want to keep your drain pan close. That way you don't have oil draining out on your floor like I did. So this is what the filter looks like after I clean it up. because, to be honest with you, I wasn't planning on replacing the filter. Where I'm from, you can clean everything. And this is my car, so hell with it. If I put it together and it's not working, I'll pull it back together. Yeah. Junkyard garage, boy. So there you go. These bolted in. I'm just trying to get them by finger right now. And then I'm going to torque them down. I mean, it's not too much of a hard job. Nice prep work right there. Transmission, oil pan, gasket maker. Gonna slap this bad boy back on the tranny itself. She is putting like a little puppy. Ready to be cleaned and ready for the market. And I made some mess, but that's okay. That's okay, miss. For a job like that, in my garage, a couple of hours, a couple of beer, and enough grass. We'll see you on the next flip side at 1 and 1 Garage.